Hello students, this is a short video to help you navigate through our Blackboard site for Bio 329, and this is Evolution of Social Behavior. So let's get to our website. Here we are at the Blackboard site. This is the announcements page. I typically send about an email a week to give you reminders and announcements about what's happening in class. The buttons on the left here are the ones you're going to pay attention to. The Begin Here button is obviously important, so let's start there. The first thing you'll want to do is look at this video to get a feeling for how to navigate our Blackboard site. There are some introductory videos, and you found this one, so that's great. Another thing that's important here is the syllabus and our schedule. So let's take a look at that. So here's our syllabus for the semester. I've got my information and the information you need for buying your textbooks. We have 2 textbooks that are required and access to Simutext, SimBio application called Simutext, and that will cost not too much. That's in itself like $16, and you can buy that directly. I'll show you where to go to do that. The course description here, we're going to be studying social behavior in animals and thinking about the history or the evolutionary history of such behaviors. So it should be a fun course. It's also a general education issues course in identity, and one of the major things that this issue course requires is working collaboratively, and we will have opportunity for that in this class. So here are my objectives. You can read through this. I encourage you to read through the syllabus for all your classes before you get started. Here are your responsibilities. Essentially, be active, be engaged in the learning, try to learn new things, and be respectful of the people around you. Exams. So we're going to have 2 exams for this course. They will be at-home exams. And there will be take-home exams. So I will give you a set of questions. You will have several days to work on them, and then you'll be able to turn them in online. We'll also have a set of assignments and a group collaborative project. Here's some other information that you might need. Here are the points assigned to the class, so you can take a look at those, and the grading scale as well. And then finally, here's the tentative lecture schedule. It is tentative, but on the lecture schedule, you see links to all of the lecture slides. Having these won't give you a full set of notes. It's just the really basic slides that I use, and sometimes I modify them. And your readings that you need to do, and any assignments that you have coming up. So you can see where the assignments are. You can see our first exam isn't till February 17. And then we have our second exam, April 14, and here's our final exam. So take a look at that. Take a good look at that. Let's go back to the Begin Here button. Also on the Begin Here button, you can see my office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 10:30 or by appointment. These will be virtual hours, but on Wednesday I will also be at school, probably in my office. So you can come to my office and meet me there in person, or you can just connect. To connect, you simply click on this link. There is a link here to Padlet, an introduction to a short extra credit assignment that I'd love for you to do, preferably right away before you even get to our first lecture. Padlet is an application we'll be using later with our group project. So I thought, let's introduce ourselves, and I'll introduce you to Padlet. So you're basically going to come to this Padlet that I've set up, and you're going to post a picture of yourself, what team you're in, and some things about yourself. And I've posted a couple of pictures here to get us started. But pretty soon we'll start seeing other people, and you can connect with them. Tell us what major you are if you want to, so that people know, there's, I'm a behavioral neuroscience major, or I'm a special education major, or whatever you happen to be. Okay, what else do we have? I want to go back to that Begin Here button for just a second. One more important thing is the Simutext instructions. These are instructions for how you're going to register for Simutext. It's an application that we use. We're going to look at several different chapters in Simutext, and you're going to be doing some at-home assignments. And this just tells you exactly how to register. You don't need to get anything from the bookstore. You can start right here, register yourself, and you'll be set up. Okay. Let's see. Those are the kind of the things that I want you to spend some time with as soon as you can, taking a look at so you know what's happening. But the button you're going to click on the most here is the Documents and Assignments button. This is a set of the weekly folders that tell you what we're doing each week. So for the first week, January 11 and 13, let's take a look at what's in it. We have a list of the readings that are required. So we're going to be reading just a little bit from Agile Gene and some lecture slides. If I click on them, I can take a look. Oh, I've got several different lecture slides that are posted. Let's see. And are there any assignments for the first week? Oh, the first week I actually have assigned the Simutext assignment, and it's due January 21 at 11:59. I try to make all the assignments due at similar times, and I usually choose Friday nights. So that's just so you know that they're kind of always due on Friday nights at midnight or 11:59. If you need an extension for an assignment, email me, let me know, communicate with me. I am willing to give extensions for assignments, but you need to talk to me about it. Okay? And let's see, any other important buttons here. Oh, the Teams button. You are all in a team. It doesn't show here, but you're enrolled in one of these teams with 3 or 4 other members, and you will be working together on small assignments and on one big group project with them. I'll introduce you to your team in class, but you can also take a look at the Padlet that's developing. We can see who's in your team. And you will also be able to access your team members and send emails to them through this Teams button. And you will also be able to use Collaborate, which is like Zoom in Blackboard, if you want to. Or you can just, set up a group text, a group chat and text back and forth, or set up a Zoom if you need to. Let's see. We have a big project on cooperation, and so there's information on that. You won't worry about that yet, but this is where you're going to find that information. And then I do post keys to the assignments. Right now we don't have any keys posted because we haven't had our assignments due yet. Those will come out after the assignments are due. Let's see, anything else? If you click on the virtual office hours link, you'll go right to Blackboard Collaborate, where I will be, I hope, so that you can meet me there. This button here I just added recently. It's called the COVID-related absence. What happens if, I've been exposed to somebody, my dad was sick, I thought I had some exposure, I have some symptoms, what do I do? I don't always know the answer to that, but there are people who can help you. So if you have a question about, should I come to class or not, what you'll need to do is contact the COVID hotline. It's a 24/7 hotline, Grand Valley's hotline, and they will tell you what to do. They'll tell you what you need to do, which is super helpful. It's stressful when you don't know if you should come to class or not. So they're going to give you the guidelines, you're going to follow them, and then you want to talk to me. So if you can't come to class and you would like, say, something to help me, to help you understand the class, what we did, whatnot, then you want to email me, and you can send me a self-assessment that said you failed. Remind me that you contacted the COVID hotline and they said don't come, and then I will help you get caught up. This class that I taught, that I'm teaching now, is a class that I taught last year asynchronously. So I have a slew of videos that I can send you, the videos for the material that you may have missed or that you're going to miss, so that you can keep up in our class. If you have to have an extension for an assignment because you're sick, great, I can do that. Just let me know and send me the self-assessment that you failed as documentation. And just keep communicating with me. That's the best thing to do. You can send me an email. We can get on Blackboard Collaborate if, heaven forbid, we have to go virtual at some point in time, and a few other tools as well. Okay, I think that's everything in this Blackboard site. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to stop the video. We'll see you.